40. Why do I do this to myself?
Kuma
It's a bear.
Panda.
It's a bear that shits itself. Can't believe I'm gonna get all the way to Tekken 1 and these guys are still gonna be there. Which is probably exactly what a Tekken fan would say if he did this with Mortal Kombat. Like, I can't believe I'm going all the way back to Mortal Kombat 1. First of all, which Mortal Kombat 1 is already confusing. Second, I can't believe I got all the way back to 1992 Mortal Kombat and fucking Kano's still there. Freaking meth addict with a dinner plate on his face. So fair play, but at least it's not something I can see in the world's most boring zoo. Or out in the woods, right before it mauls me to death. Second option's more exciting.
Baek Doo San.
Boy, was that a last-second save. That detective suit wilted my erection more than an ice blast of the shaft could. But the second outfit saved it, somewhat. That's MK Conquest Chang Sung, like, to a T. I can't believe how dorky the hat makes him look. Looks much better without it.
Lei Wulong.
Have I seen this guy before? It's getting hard to tell. Oh, this guy? I would never have guessed. Not in a million years. What happened? I mean, he's a little chubbier here, yet he still somehow looks more like a meth addict in the former version. By the way, I'm doing this in reverse order. Started with Tekken 8, then 7, now 6. All the way back to prehistoric Tekken, when, in addition to bears, I also expect to see dinosaurs.
Nina Williams.
Well, they definitely went all in with the suit. Is that a cod piece? On a woman? What in the ass, Tekken? Coming from the later versions that have slightly more austere, cohesive outfits, this definitely looks a bit out there by comparison. She looks like she spent all day swimming in grapes. She looks like a gay Paris Hilton. Actually, the costume really looks like it was designed by a gay Paris Hilton. I can't get over the codpiece thing, it's so funny to me.
Craig Marduk.
Oh god, I remember the name, but I don't remember what he looked like in the other games. Okay. I like him better this way than here. Here he just looks like generic wrestler dude. Like WrestleMania bumped uglies with Muay Thai and this is what came out. This definitely gives him more to work with the hood and everything. So I'm glad to see there's some design evolution.
Paul Phoenix.
You could port Johnny Bravo, the cartoon character, as is literally one-to-one verbatim into this game, and it would be better than Paul Phoenix. I'm sorry, this guy's just a freakazoid of a character. I don't get this archetype, I probably never will. The hair just looks like he's compensating for both height and length.
Raven. I'll see you in hell.
Okay, I was expecting just the one on the right. They gave him more to work with. Well damn, he looks much better this way. Has a lot more mystique to him, whereas this is just Neo from the Matrix if he were played by an aging Wesley Snipes. Discount Blade is what it is. I like that they cut his face open and he somehow survived. He survived a face-off.
Feng Wei.
Bro somehow looks older than his older self. I do like that they gave him a suit though. It really cements Tekken as the gentleman's fighting game. There's more suit and tie characters here than in all other fighting games combined. Yep, he's pretty much the same.
Kazuya Mishima.
Again, love the suit, the purple suit. For him in particular, I feel like it makes him stand out because to be honest, his other look doesn't really give him much to work with. It's cool in a vacuum, but when compared to the Ryus and to Virtua Fighters and to 4 billion other such clones, he starts to look a lot less distinctive by comparison. So the suit is a nice addition. He kind of had the suit, didn't he, in Tekken 8? He had the suit, but he had the jacket on as well. I like both looks. The games are starting to show their age a little bit. Look at that face. Looks like Keanu Reeves with Down syndrome. Still good, honestly. How long ago was this? 2008? What? That was almost 20 years ago. Are you serious? Wow. That's pretty impressive. What else came out around that time? Okay, so DMC4 came out in 2008. Now, admittedly, DMC4 looks a little bit better, but not by a lot. And I was gonna say, the feel of this is kind of DMC-ish. And I like the music. The music is actually pretty Mortal Kombat-ish, at least Mortal Kombat movie-ish. And DMC-ish. There's a nice little triumvirate of styles going on here. It's nice seeing the musical evolution over time. Tekken 8, the most recent release at the time of recording, was very much drum and bass and EDM heavy. And then you move back to this era, which was arguably the heyday of Devil May Cry and other such Japanese games. And there's still this kind of fusion of techno and breakbeat and hard rock and all these little influences coming together in all sorts of ways in these games.
Lars.
Dude, enough with the Sonic hairdo. You're never gonna be Sasuke, okay? Lars is an inspiration to all men everywhere because he just won't give up his stupid hairstyle. He's like, I will make this work. One day this will be cool. This will be in fashion. Okay, it's pretty much the same otherwise.
Alisa.
Second half is pretty nice, albeit a bit over-eccentric. She's not a bad character, she never was. It's just the saw blades are so out of left field that kind of catches me by surprise every time. Yes, Mortal Kombat also has people with saw blades on their arms, but they look like they would have saw blades on their arms. So I suppose this is funny-ish in that anime sort of way. Cute girl who can slice your dick in half at the slightest provocation.
Jin Kazama.
I'm starting to see a general problem with most of these characters. Most of them look the same from game to game, which is partly a good thing. Mortal Kombat definitely changes things up too much, but I'm starting to see the other extreme at work here. At least from my perspective, reacting to these games, there's not a whole lot to say. It's literally the same characters with better graphics, which is the funny bit because we're doing this in reverse, so it's the inverse effect. Because if you're a regular fan experiencing this and you're waiting for the new game and then the new game after that, you get the satisfaction of seeing them rendered with better graphical fidelity and detail. Whereas if you're me and you're doing this in reverse, you get to see them devolve into Minecraft graphics by the end of it. I am both excited and scared to see what Tekken 1 looks like. I like the jacket. That shirt and jacket combo suits him. I still haven't found a way to distinguish between Jin and Kazuya very much. They're pretty samey in Tekken 8, Tekken 7, and Tekken 6. I know they're half-brothers, but that doesn't mean they have to be fucking clones of each other.
Dragunov.
No offense, Dragunov, but you look like you're one of the lizard people in very poor disguise. You're like, just put some foundation on, no one will notice. Dude looks creepy AF. He's definitely easier on the eyes in Tekken 8, but then my gripe was that everyone wears a coat in Tekken 8. So I guess split the difference and go with Tekken 7. It's a coat, but it's military. I'd even make it even more flamboyant. All the way down, still keep the fur part. I think it would be swag. That one looks just whack. I don't know what the hell is going on. He looks like he's a plutonium disposal specialist. Like if Godzilla shits in your toilet, this is who you call. But the uniform looks pretty nice.
Armor King.
Well, that's not very armored, is it? You literally had one job.
King.
Yep, not much to say about the Kings. They still look like crackheads who stole the stuffed Jaguar mask off your bedroom wall. Still an okay design overall. The robe on the left is a cool new addition, or I guess old edition. That is by far the swaggiest he's ever been.
Julia Chang.
Oh gods, all these names, they sound familiar, but I don't remember what they looked like. Yeah, okay. Reforestation. Okay, so she's Greta Thunberg's older sister. Obligatory environmentalist character. Oh, she's an Apache. Yeah, I guess in this case, the Native American elements make her stand out a little more. But I think the best of both worlds would be something like this with the feather up top, or this plus the lumberjack shirt. I don't know, very cutesy, very meh.
Anna Williams.
Okay, so I guess this was always the more exuberant, classy of the two sisters, whereas the other one watched one too many spy thrillers when she was a kid. This is what we need to be seeing. Which game is this from? Finally, something more cohesive. Yeah, I think I can feel the ice on my crotch thawing out. Let's move on.
Martial law.
Is this motherfucker in every Tekken game? I'm sick enough of Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat. I don't want another one here. Never have I, wanted a person's legacy to be forgotten this much before. I'm glad you had a wonderful career, Bruce Lee, but you being famous had the unintended side effect of flooding all fighting games with this shit. This just puts me to sleep.
Ganryu.
Ganryu, that name sounds familiar. No. This is what he looked like? Bog standard sumo wrestler? Wow, I'm both happy and sad. Happy that they actually found a style for him in later games, and sad that I have to look at this shit.
Roger Jr.
Of course, why not? Absolutely. It's very effective. You have one of them punching you in the face, the other one punching you in the cock. I'm confused. Is the character the kid? Is that what he's called? Roger Jr.? Or is the big guy Jr., which would make the little guy in the pouch Roger Jr. Jr.? I think the dinosaur bit wasn't much of a joke. I am now fully expecting to see a Triceratops in Tekken 1.
Wang Jinrei.
Wang. He looks pretty legit. Looks like a legit master martial artist, which means there's a high chance he'll just pickpocket me and leave. It's an okay character. I can only assume that his liver got punched out by like a platypus with boxing gloves on. That's why he didn't appear in subsequent games. Gotta watch out for that Tekken wildlife, man.
Yoshimitsu.
How is it that as we go back in time, this guy gets more edgy? Well, he has a lightsaber now and like a pirate ship steering wheel on the back. What kind of Mongolian Sith Lord is this? And on the right, we have a Power Ranger merged with Skeletor. This guy's just too much, man. I didn't realize that Tekken 7 and Tekken 8 Yoshimitsu were the tamer versions. This looks like a rich kid's toy collection come to life and just merged together, all of it into one body.
Bruce Irvin.
Yep, that's a thing.
Steve Fox.
And that's another thing. But you'll always have my love, Steve. Best Steve that has ever Steved. I like how his logo is framing his penis. It just emerges out of the O when the time is right. That would be his fatality if he were a Mortal Kombat character. The other guy defeated on their knees, and the fucking xenomorph's second mouth comes out to play. There's nothing wrong with me, is there?
Lee Chaolan.
Dude, did you see that? He's in sync with the music. Fabulous. Yep, Lee is always a win. He's pretty archetypal. He's pretty much the same pretty boy, Devil May Cry type that you see in a lot of these games. But sometimes, it's nice to have something easy on the eyes.
Heihachi Mishima.
Alright, we're recording. Power cables have gotten stuck in that hairdo before. So much so that this guy became immune to lightning in the process. Is he immune to lightning? I assume he's immune to lightning.
Power off.
What the fuck? Do these guys hear the music? Is it? Are they? Am I watching them? Or are they watching me? Hwoarang continues to be like extremely vanilla. There's nothing to give him his own space within the roster, his own visual identity.
Lili.
Bro, what the hell? Look at that flashy entrance. Gotta say, I'm taking a liking to the insufferable rich kid. If she was 16 in Tekken 8, then she must be a pedophile's dream in this one.
Zafina.
Zafina's more or less the same as in Tekken 7, albeit a little weirder with the hair. Tekken 8 Zafina is still where it's at.
Miguel.
Okay, technology has definitely helped Miguel the most. Because the design is good, the design was always good, it's the same one. But it's just like not enough polygons and shit to make him look as good as he deserves to look, like he does in the later game. Here he looks a little off, like he just killed his own family and is trying to convince himself he's better off for it.
Leo.
Actually a better look, I think, than in Tekken 8. Very Order of the Sword from Devil May Cry 4. Beginner lol. That's me! Oh, it's the walking heart attack again. I heard you motherfuckers say in the comments that Bob deliberately put on weight so he'd be stronger, yet he's also incredibly fast somehow, which is like saying that doing a lobotomy on myself somehow makes me smarter. Look at that shirt and pants straps. He looks like a manager at McDonald's, which is appropriate. Strong warrior, my ass. The only thing Bob can defeat is a mountain of cupcakes.
Asuka Kazama.
This is the most anime girl that has ever anime girled.
Devil Jin. Ling Xiaoyu. Christie Monteiro.
Okay, we got some new blood here, new old blood. I don't know, she feels a bit redundant to the other chick. The one from Tekken 7 just feels like they want to do a ginger character in every game, but they switch up the name and the look a little bit to make it seem like a new character. Also, she's doing the same ice skating thing as Killmonger was in Tekken 8. Coincidence? I think not.
Eddy Gordo.
Okay, he's doing it here too. I guess it's a fighting style, and that fighting style is Zumba or something. I really do feel like technology has benefited Tekken the most out of all the fighting game franchises, because Street Fighter was always kind of cartoony. Mortal Kombat made do with whatever era it was in. It found ways to make its visuals interesting, but Tekken seems to rely the most on graphical fidelity and like milky smooth faces and shiny lighting and whatnot, so I can understand why Tekken 8 felt like the second coming of Jesus for them when it came out. Too bad they fucked it up for you guys. I definitely relate to you guys on that one. They definitely fucked up MK a ton too.
Bryan Fury.
Damn, bro, you look old. All these look like they're getting younger instead of older as time goes on. Funny how that works in video games.
Jack 6.
Why is it that as we go to previous versions of Jack, he looks better and better instead of worse and worse? This is basically Tekken's version of Giga Chad. This is the first time I can honestly say I like a Jack. 8 was a fucking Decepticon on meth. 7 was, I don't even remember what the hell that was, nor do I care to. But 6 looks cool. Handsome little mohawk devil.
Mokujin.
And I finally get to see the famed Mokujin. This guy's been hyped up in the comments so much that I've pretty much spoiled his reaction. I already knew what he looked like beforehand. This is what happens when a Michelin man and a tree love each other very much. How was Mokujin born? Well, son, when a Michelin man and a tree love each other very, very much, it blossoms into a murderous wood creature with wrecking balls for hands. You know, to be honest, this is a cut above the animal fighters simply because it's something new and unexpected. It's not just like a fucking animal from a fucking zoo. It's a thing I haven't seen before. That's partly why I like Mortal Kombat more than a lot of these anime fighters, because a lot of Mortal Kombat is odd creatures that you've never seen before. He looks like your furniture just came to life and is trying to kill you, but at least he's trying, okay? This looks like something Hashirama Senju would make as a joke. Wood style, morning wood. So overall thoughts, the game holds up pretty well, considering it came out in 2008. I didn't have a lot to say about a lot of the characters because they look pretty much the same as they do in later titles, which is both a blessing and a curse. I'll be honest, Mortal Kombat did better in that regard because Scorpion was still Scorpion in Deception versus in MK9 versus MKX. His outfit just got different spins on it, but was still recognizably Scorpion, and then of course they went off the rails with it. Whereas a lot of these guys are pretty much one-to-one, verbatim the same thing, which is good for consistency. It's definitely something Mortal Kombat needs nowadays, but I'm glad that Tekken got to let its hair down a little bit in 7 and especially in 8. I don't know if a top 5 is worth doing this time around. I haven't really seen any new characters that drew my eye, so it's pretty much the usual suspects: Lee, Zafina, Miguel. Lili is kind of the dark horse that's slowly getting better and better impressions from me. Her whole design just works wonderfully. Here's hoping Tekken 5 looks significantly worse so I can talk some serious shit about this franchise. Special thanks to Jiggly Puff Puff, Thomas Marshall, Sergei Dragunov, Clocks, Juan Bautista Cortez, Gennaro Chanella, as well as my other members for being irresponsible enough with their spending to support the channel.